Hey YouTubers, Nightwing19 here. So this is going to be my episode 8 review for Gotham. Tonight's the night. So as always, I'm going to give you a recap of the episode, give you my thoughts, and write down to my top 5 moments. So let's get started. Theo Galavan gives Barbara permission to kill Gordon, and he also offers Bruce a proposition. Bruce turns his position in Wayne Enterprises to Theo, and in return, Theo gives Bruce the information about his parents' killer and the culprits. Barbara walks inside the GCPD, and Gordon suggests to risk himself to find more information about Galavan. While en route to an unknown location on Barbara's instructions, the squad car is assaulted by Tabitha and her crew. Gordon wakes up in Gotham Cathedral, where he and Barbara were going to have their wedding before their breakup. The Strike Force discovers Gordon's location thanks to the help of Bullock. While the Strike Force engages Tabitha's crew and rescue Leslie, who was kidnapped by Tabitha, Gordon briefly fights Barbara, leading to Barbara hanging outside the church and falling, leading to severe injuries. Following information obtained by Barbara, the GCPD rescue Aubrey James from his abduction. Bruce declines Theo's proposition just as Gordon arrives and arrests Theo, who destroys the evidence of the Wayne's killer. Meanwhile, while trying to bury Kristen Kringle, Nigma discovers an injured and exhausted Penguin who asks Nigma for help. So overall, I'm giving this episode an 8.5. This was a somewhat interesting and a somewhat boring episode as well. I'd say it was boring just because of how the story sort of dragged on. It was pretty much about Barbara getting her revenge on Gordon. I don't think that anyone even remembered that they were engaged. They were going to get married, so I was really surprised when this came along, and I just had to remind myself about their engagement. I'll say that Barbara's arc was pretty interesting to watch this season. It's just crazy to see her in season 1 and then look at her now, a complete 180 on her character. I'm both proud yet really scared about this because it's just happened so fast and it seemed like it just happened out of the blue. It just didn't feel right for her character at the time or at any time, yet they made the arc very interesting to watch, really interesting. So where does she go from here? Honestly, I have no idea. You think that when she fell, that was it, but then they're like, no, she's okay. She has some severe injuries, but she's alright. Obviously, the show is going to bring her back at some point later on, but I just don't know what they're going to do with her and where she'll go from this. Besides from all the Barbara stuff, there's actually some great Bruce stuff going on in this episode as well. Theo had the name of the man who killed his parents, and he was willing to give Bruce the folder if Bruce gave Theo his company. And Bruce nearly sold Wayne Enterprises, but he decided to keep it because it's the only thing he has left of his family. It also goes into legacies and that Bruce is the legacy of his parents and not Wayne Enterprises. Obviously, Theo wanted Wayne Enterprises so that he can get access to Indian Hill and all of their superhumans that they're testing on, Firefly included. But when Gordon arrested Theo, he destroyed the folder, so Bruce is back to square one now. I think he'll find something new about his parents' case. He might actually discover the man who killed his parents. Now, will he be able to find out why? That might be the mystery Bruce will try to solve in the second half of the season. And I said previously, Theo gets arrested after Gordon learns that he abducted Mayor James. I'm positive that Theo has a way out of this. If any of you watch Arrow, just think of this back in season 1, when Oliver was arrested because Lance thought that he was the Hood, but Oliver intended to get arrested. So Theo might be doing the same thing. There's just no way that this is the end for Theo. So now into my top 5 moments, starting with number 5, Barbara's wedding dream. Number 4, Gordon versus Barbara. Number 3, Bruce is his parents' legacy, not Wayne Enterprises. Number 2, Theo's arrested for abducting Mayor James. And my number 1 moment, Nigma meets the Penguin again. Get ready for a Penguin and Riddler team-up. I think that after this, after Nigma saves Oswald's life, he'll be like Butch's replacement in the Cobblepot crime family. So just get ready to see all the Riddler and Nigma scenes in the second half of the season, and maybe a little bit before the fall finale. So that's it for this video, but here's my question for you guys. What are your thoughts on this episode? Just leave them down in the comments below. So the fall finale is coming up. Get ready for it. It's going to be really great. It's titled Worse Than a Crime, and Bruce gets kidnapped. I should be up with my videos by then, so be sure to subscribe for that. In other news, Gotham is going to come back from the winter hiatus on February 29th. If you're wondering why so late, Fox is just trying to make room for the X-Files series and other new TV shows that they're trying to put out in January. But the good thing is that we'll probably get to see every episode of Gotham without a break in between. So new episodes every week starting February 29th. Get hype. So right now you can watch my last Gotham review, and you can watch my last review for episode 6 of Star Wars Rebels. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and hashtag pray for Paris, everybody.
Yay, Gotham! want mass panic.